Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I've come back on here today because I wanted to show you how I made some things that I did yesterday, which are in a baggie somewhere. Just give you a bit of an idea of what we're going to do. If I can find them. Okay, and here we go. Oh no. Now, I have these pieces of paper. Okay. Now, I got this idea from Roxy Creations, and she glued two pieces of paper together like so. And when I was doing this, I did not realise that I should have read what it says on here. It's out of a poetry book, and I do not want to get rid of it, this paper, so I'm going to cover it anyway. I did cover some yesterday with serviette. Right, all I have to do is work out what I did with the serviettes that I covered them with, because don't tell me I left that out in the lounge room. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You would think I had some more with you, wouldn't you? Oh, you know what I've done? I've left these out of that one of them kits that I put up. This last one. These also go in this kit here. I thought that was a bit... And these were made with the serviettes. See? And I put gesso on that to cover that over so you could, you know, because the text on there. Right? And they're going to go in this one. And you'll see that on the video when on the picture when I take the pictures of them, okay? I hope they don't stick together. I had them sitting over there drying. I thought that this didn't have much stuff in it. Well, that's not very much. Okay, so now it is in there now. I think that was the pink set, wasn't it? No, that's pink, but it's right. So with these ones here, I'm going to put I was going to put serviettes on them. Where are they? I mean, you must have some here somewhere. Maybe I'm just going to have to do something else with it. That'll give me something else different to do, because you've probably seen how to put the serviettes on. So what do I do now then? Got myself... Oh, here we are. I knew I had them somewhere. I did know. So that's the galah one. Now, I made one using this, which is really, really pretty. Is it the only one I brought out with me? Okay. Looks like I'm just going to do one of these again then. And these are not hard to do. So you put your two pieces of paper together and you glue them. When they're dry, it's easy to use too. And I've folded them over, and I folded that so it comes up to there. And we didn't take it right to the top because we want to be able to get things in and out that way, okay? So when I glued it, obviously it's not exactly straight as anything, so I might have to give it a little bit of a cut down along there, just to trim this up a bit, which I'm not a big fan of, because I get here sometimes really cutting bits off and I end up with nothing. So you need to put this on here like so, because that should look good. Take the back off your serviette first. Now, I know what's the name people have shown us how to do them. This one's got the backs off them. Here's one here that hasn't. I've only got one of them serviettes with them glass on. Now, put this in your mouth and it'll come apart. I know that's probably not, you know, but it does. See that? Comes apart. If you can't get it to come any other way, do that. Don't wet your mouth. Don't wet your lips, just do that and it'll just come to pieces. So there you go. That was a trick, or you pulled off with the sticky tape. So people have done all that sort of thing before, so you don't need to watch me do this. Now this is going to have to go down behind the back of there. But you know what? I'm going to, no, I'll leave it there, because I want that to be at the side, don't I? Or over this way. Over this way would be nice, wouldn't it? But that way. And it's going to be covered over. No, it's not. How about we put the whole thing on it? That'll look good. Okay, so I've got some new glue stick, blue glue stick. Probably should have something behind here, but it's pretty good, this blue thing. You can see where you're up to. See what you've done, what you put down, where it is and where it isn't. Where you landed and where you didn't land. Okay, so I need to put that so it comes partly over where this fold is there, because you want it to go around the back of it. Okay, and do that. Got a piece here hanging off the end. Sitting there last night, I'd been cutting up some paper. And I was sitting back on my chair and lifted it up because, you know, on the recliner. And I thought, oh my goodness me, look, I've got a needle in between my toes there. And I'm going to just roughly do this because it's flapping around. I can't concentrate and I'm going to get too hot, so I'm going to undo this heater. That's it done. Now, either get too hot or too cold, because anyway, so we're going to put that down there like that. And that's, you can do this with gesso if you want to. Mod Podge would be a better idea though, because it'll stick on there. Sorry about that. Oh dear, I should hold this down here. I'm trying to trim, and I found this the worst stuff to try to trim. I'm having a dreadful time trying to trim that. Now I must say, I do believe, I don't know for sure, that a few ladies out there probably do this too, but I used to play word games and that for night time on Facebook. Spend a fair bit of time on them too, I must say. You know, actually it was you had to make words and do different things, you know, it was all word things. And I also used to play this little match-free game, and I just really liked them, really liked playing it. Anyway, I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. And fair income, I think it got to the stage when I closed my eyes, these little things that I was matching was, you know, still in my head. It sounds bad, but really, I think I've overdone it with the games, and I quit. I'm not going to play anymore because I wasn't sleeping properly, and I reckon, I've heard people say before that it does affect your, you know, your brain and that, because it's still going on in your head. I wore headphones, and the noise that it made, I suppose, I think so. I'm 64 years old, but I never got to do that when I was young, and I thought, you know, I really enjoyed the word ones. I really do enjoy doing them, but it wasn't good for me, obviously. So now we want to put this one here, I'm sure, because the last 2 nights I haven't gone near it. I've been crafting, and I found that I've slept really good. Now I'm hoping that I've got the plan right, because if I have, I'm going to come back and tell you. I see a lot of other ones, ladies up there that play games too on Facebook, but I mean, that might be just, Facebook might be just saying that to us, you know, oh, look at your friends do, just to get you to do it. I don't know, and I don't do it for that reason, but I'm thinking, you know, if anybody else has any trouble sleeping, don't be playing any more games before you go to bed. I'm not playing them at all, because I always had a routine where I used to just play them for a couple of hours before I went to bed, and it wasn't a very good idea at all, obviously. I hope that's what it was, because I really need to get some sleep. I panic so bad if I don't get enough rest, because it makes me feel so sick. And all my medication that I'm on, I know makes me feel tired, and that's not good. I said to my husband last night, they might think it's making you better, but in a way it's not making me better. It's stopping me from sleep. It makes you tired, but you can't settle down, sort of thing. Well, I can't. I can through the day, but night time I can't. So, I don't know. It's the side effects of things for my diabetes and for my blood pressure. And, you know, on the blood pressure medication, when I was taking 2 of them, I had to take 2, I could hardly get off my scooter thing and get inside. I'd be exhausted. I would be. Didn't I pull both the covers off of this? I mustn't have done. Look at that. I haven't taken both the pieces off here now, and it's not working for me because I was naughty and I didn't realise I'd left a piece on. I hadn't peeled it all off. Look. Oh dear. Now I'm going to have to see if I can fix this. Oh dear, I don't like fixing. I do, but something like this is not going to be easy to fix. Look at that. Oh dearie me. How did I come to do that? I must have been just a tiny bit along this edge here that I accidentally did this to. I'm going to have to decoupage this. I'm going to have to do that because I don't want to lose it. So what that means is I'm going to have to just put bits and pieces down here till I'm happy with what it looks like. Okay? I'm going to put some more down in here. Yeah, so that's what's my little thing. I think the pills that we take, well, I imagine other people have to take pills too, affect us worse than if we weren't on any. My husband doesn't take any medication at all, only if he needs something for a toothache or a headache or something. You know, very, very rarely does he take any medication. And I have to have things for my stomach, I'm sure, because of the way the pills affect me. Ah, dear. And then you can't get your day done nicely if you've got all this shit worrying you. And I need to stop it because I'm getting stressed out. I'm upset with myself now. Oh dear. I always wonder why I couldn't find out this while I was younger, and then I reckon I could have achieved a lot if I'd have found YouTube when I was younger. I really do. Feeling sorry for myself today, aren't I? I probably shouldn't be watching this, and I might have to not put it up. But why should I? I mean, you know, I'm sure I don't want to be miserable. I'm not that type of person that likes to be miserable just for a few minutes and then I'm over it. I figure, well, you know, you might as well get on with things. There's no good being miserable. It only upsets you and everybody else around you. Or they don't care, one of the two. Anyway. Well, did I make a pig's ear of that? I suppose it's not too bad, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm liking that bit there. Pull that off. Oh, that's going to come off nicely, isn't it? Oh, yes. Didn't that stick well? Aren't you proud of me? Okay. So, if anybody's just tuned into me and hasn't seen my videos before, I'm probably sure they're all not miserable like this. Sometimes we just have bad days, and I maybe shouldn't have been on here on a bad day, but, well, I started it and I don't want to turn it off because I have not been putting up videos now for days and I need to put up more, you know, and I feel really bad if I don't put my videos up every day for you because you're all there to support me and I want to be here to help you too, so we've got to work, we work together, don't we? If I can... You know what? I need to get rid of that. That's the worst mess I've ever seen in all my life. I would have done that a lot better if it had a stack down. I didn't pull the back off it completely, and I should have done. I suppose it doesn't look too bad. I probably have seen worse. But you know what? The thing too with this is, when you're working on it and it's all wet, it doesn't look very good at all. You think, oh yuck, I'll put that in the bin. But once they dry, the serviette and that on there, and the paper, and it gets a little bit stiffer instead of being all soggy and wet from the glue. It doesn't look too bad because I did those other ones I showed you earlier. And they don't look that bad at all. I've got a little tiny corner I need to put a bit on here. Look. I should have just stuck it on that thing, shouldn't I? Instead of... We shouldn't be disheartened by things in craft because, you know what, it's supposed to be fun. Well, I do enjoy it. It's just that I get a bit frustrated with myself sometimes, that's all. There you go. I'm going to wait until it dries before I muck about with it anymore, but I don't think that looks too bad. And like I said, as the more it dries, the better it looks. I'll show you the difference because I've got one here. See how that looks. And I suppose you're going to tell me it looks the same. Oh, you know, that's not too... Actually, I nearly made them the same, didn't I? That wasn't on purpose, but that's good. but I'm waiting until that dries a bit more before I fiddle with it anymore. And then all I'm Roxy Creation, she was going to sew around hers, but I'm not going to, because people can't always get to a machine. They haven't always got a sewing machine. Now this one here I did yesterday, and this is the bird, which is two things like. Now to do that, I stuck that on there, right? I'm not going to do it because it's too hard to do it while it's wet. If I had had one earlier, I could have showed you. Now I'm going to have another mouthful of water, because there we go. Now, I really like how that turned out, and it'll probably go into my journal that I'm making, which I've got ready somewhere because I brought it in, because I haven't actually done anything in it yet. But I might do a video after this one with a bit of work in it. So to do this, all you do is get whatever you wanted to, get you another one of these, and close it like that. Get yourself a bird, or even the flowers will work. So I can do another flower one. I'm going to take the back off it this time. I've been smart and shown you how to get it off, and then I didn't take it off. So what you need to do, I suppose I can do it, but it's just a little hard to cut apart, that's the only thing. We'll have a go at it. We won't be put off by this. So I'm going to put the glue all over this. Be careful not to get it underneath, under there, under your pocket part, okay? Look, I'll take a page myself as well. Look at that, it's stuck there too. Okay, I might need something wet to get that off. So we need to go all over this and try not to get underneath that top bit. Okay, actually, no, don't go under there, right? Don't go under there. Okay. So now what I did was I put the serviette onto the whole thing. I don't know, I just want to make a different one. It doesn't matter, it's the same, it does not matter. So put the serviette onto the whole thing, right, that you got there. Yeah. So this was a bit of trial and error yesterday too, how I did this. I've got to cut some off so I can cut it straight. I'm not very good at this straight cutting, like I said, with it. Only for the reason for this, for some reason, I don't seem to be able to. Now I'm going to leave a bit over here. This is the top, because I'm going to, I hope it's the top. I'm just getting these two pieces apart at the back. Okay. So this is the top part, and I'm going to stick this down here. Stick that top bit over, okay? Because on the back of it here, you either stick this into your book and you can't see it, but I like the fact that it comes over the back here. So I'm not going to worry about cutting it off straight. Well, in my world, it's not this straight thing for me it's really hard. So I'm going to go up here and take this off as well. And this is part is the bottom, so we're going to take that off as well. We'll glue it down, I should say. There you go. So we've got that glued down, and we're going to cut across here now, because we're evening all this up. We might have to do another bit of evening up when we're finished. Okay, now you can open this up at the end here. Alright, like that. And in here you can see where you've got, see where that's folded over? Alright, so that's the flap, it's under here. So you get your scissors and just very carefully go along there and cut that. Like so. And I could have did it a bit more carefully because I did come over the edge there. I think it would have been a little bit easier if I had waited till it dried a bit better, because it does have a tendency to move about a bit. The whole thing, you know, it just needs to be a bit stiffer. But you've got that there like so, and I have got a gap because I did not do that to my best of my ability. But then, because we did that, we're going to put this on here like this and meet it up. Where's the other piece? Where did I cut that from? We need that bit there. We do. To go on there. If you've got a bird, it's a lot easier to line the bird up. Where are these here? So what I'm doing is I'm trying to line these flowers here up with the ones underneath. So when I move that up there a bit, they match. Do they? Yeah, they do. They do match. You see? Put this on here. Before you move it away, don't go over the line, over to this top bit if you can help it. Stick that down. Move a bit straighter would have been a bit better. Sonya. It moved. Okay. I don't think I'm getting this in the right place somehow. I think I'm doing it around the wrong way. I think that was the flower. No, that's the flower that I got there, isn't it? Ah, bless me soul, I don't know what I've done now. I think I've got the wrong bit. Okay, so we're going to... It's going to be back to front. Oh dear. I have to cut this off here. Will it make a good pocket? I don't know. If we had a bird or something we could match it up with, and I don't know what I've done. I'm making one of them craft with me videos again, aren't I? Look what I've got. But anyway, I like it. It looks okay. I've seen worse, I don't know. Anyway, I don't mind this at all. So I'm just going to, I'm waving anything around here all over the place, and I'm hoping that you can see what I'm doing, because maybe you can do it and get it right. Okay, don't follow me too much in this. Okay, now I have to stick this down a bit better because it's lifting up everywhere. Surely got some blue on there, haven't I? Blue all over the place. I hope it does dry clear, otherwise it's going to be sitting underneath that flower. Well, it's all sort of forgiving in the way that the flower, you know, is looking like a flower anyway. Hope that dries clear. It says it does. Well, see, that bit there matches up with it, but this bit here doesn't. And it doesn't matter. I don't mind if it doesn't. It's not going to be an issue unless, of course, it's a bird, okay? But the bird was really easy to do because he was, that part there is of what I put on top, because I've matched it up with all his feathers and things. And this one here was the first one, and then I added this bit here to it, and it worked really good. But this is looking really nice too. I think I like that as well, even though it doesn't look quite, you know, jazzy. Well, it is pretty. It is pretty, and it's nice to put in something, you know, if we have a nice journal or something. I'm just going to trim that after it gets dry, because I'd rather do that. Now I've got two, because I mucked this one up a bit, but it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay like this, so I'm thinking about putting some Mod Podge over the top of them just to give them some more stability so they won't come undone. You know, like the papers. A lot of people use Mod Podge to put them on with and then cover it over the top. So, because I just used the glue stick, I'm thinking about doing that. But anyway, I've got some more of these here made ready to go, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching. I hope you're all having a good day, and thank you so much for my new subscribers and all my old subscribers who have stuck with me for years and years and years and years, many years. And I'll come back in a minute and I'll show you another couple of things. Oh, well, another day, okay? We'll have another day. All right, thank you everybody for watching, and have a good fun crafting. Bye-bye.